Hello, ladies and gents. I am the Rev. Welcome on back to Osiris New Dawn, the new Voyager update, where I will cover the mobility and speed of the Mech and Crab Monster vehicles. We will go over the new passenger vehicles, i.e. the Rover, the GAV, the Buggy, the spaceship, and I'll show you guys the new multiplayer where you can put multiple people in multiple spots so you can fly out. Then we're going to check out Xur and what little they've done there, although they did point some things out, which is, you guys want to stick around for that. And then near the end of the video, you guys will see that I did some recording of some of the really weird bugs that are popping right now in this build. So you want to stick around for that. As always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you know when I've got something new coming live for you. And let's get some. All right, folks. So first up on the newest things that they've added to the main branch is they worked on the Crab and they worked on the Mech, the speed, and I think the mobility. I know the speed. So here's our Mech. Now, I'm not really a fan of all the screen shaking going on, but you can sprint with him. But anything like a simple boulder will mess you up. All right. Really? And obviously, the blasters turned a little high. I mean, I would think it would take at least more than one shot to kill those things. They all are all small. So definitely want to make sure you're screwing around with your Mech during the daytime. Now, next up is they put in the old map. So the first map the game came out with. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? Yeah. They still got a lot of work to do on the mobility. What they need to do is just put that hover mechanic that we have already in game. They need to put it... oh, God, and they need to fix the boundaries. So, yeah, they still obviously have a lot of work to do here. But again, it'd be the main branch. No big. And then the next thing is when it comes to vehicles. Now, when you use the GAV, one person drives in multiplayer mode, the other person shoots. Comes to the Buggy. Of course, both sit correctly now. They were having a bug with that. And when it comes to the Rover, it is set up like our nice ship here. Oh. Which means when you come in here, you can... There we go. That's what your multiplayer people will look at as they're sitting there, right? And they're waiting so they can see how you're flying and whatever. Of course, that's our view. You know it's our view because we have the actual controls. And the next thing that they have done, as I was saying earlier, is they have added the original map without most of the things that were developed on it. So things like there was a big processing mine at one end of the map. That's not there. None of the mines are in the map. Originally that they had a nasty, ugly looking boss that was in the map, right? You'd go down far enough and you would run into them. That's not there, so it's just the most basic of the map. If you played the game when it first came out, you'll recognize some of the landmarks and areas on it, but again, it's still in development, still early access, so we're just going to fly out like this. Now, one problem I have had is going between sites. Not a problem going to site A, because we're currently in Site B, which is where you start the game currently. But coming back from Site A into Site B, I've been running into some issues where things just like the game won't load. That looks a lot better than what they first had it going. Now, if you're going to be... Now, they say that you can make it there on foot and in buggy. I've done it with the hovercraft. You can do it with a ship. Here's the thing. If you do it on foot, listen for the sounds of the giant sandworms, because they will eat your face. Plain and simple. And we'll go up a little bit here. And they have done, from what I showed you guys before, they have definitely put a little bit of work here into re-rendering this map out. And as I said in the previous video on the subject, you know, there's so much that they could add to the game with now 2 sites. When it comes to what's happening right in the game, the actual story that they're trying to put into it, or along with, I should say, different aspects of mining and resource management and things to find, right, for inventory. So let's say you have to come over here to get this one mineral that you can only find here, and let's say on other planets or something. You know, things along that nature. But that's it. Now, one thing they didn't fix was the issue with floating stuff. The pods, again, are not properly synced with the landscape, as you can see. But that would also be an option where once they get that fixed, you'd have a choice of Site A or Site B to land on. Yeah. And some of the... well, the bases. I haven't seen any bases on this side. I did have something weird happen, though. When I came in here, first time, all of a sudden... well, when I did it in the experimental branch, my plane just came flying in. It was weird. It said it was my plane. Versus, see this right here? That's not me. That is Dood. D-O-O-D. Whoever the hell that is. And it was an actual pilot running around doing stuff. Kind of shocking. Kind of threw me off. What do we got here? That's a satellite. Oh no! Nope. That's good though. At least that mechanic still works. Which is the... anytime you hit something in this, it immediately goes into hover mode. But as you can see, like I said, there's still work to be done. And considering I'd rather see a new planet or a host of other things that they could be doing with the game, it's all good. Now, one thing also to keep in mind with this, if you go up to the atmosphere, right, into orbit from here, when you come back down, you will be in this area. It'll be the same area. You have to go back to Site B to... get back to Site B when you take off and go into orbit. So hold on a second here. We're going to go to Zur next, the fire planet, because there are a few things that they've worked on there that we're going to check out. All right, here we are on Zur. All right, let's check our map real quick. It appears we're the only one on this map. And there's a reason I say that, because check out this footage of me going back to my base and finding a bunch of stuff whacked. All right, folks, so I came back in here, and they've definitely got some bugs going on. I don't know what the hell's going on with this stuff, but that looks like a completely different person. Nope, nope, that's my stuff right in front of me. But I don't know what this thing is this way. Yeah, this is somebody else's stuff on my game file. What the hell? So be careful. You could have your game screwed up with other people in it. Alright, so it's kind of funny. The devs said, oh, we did all this stuff with gravity. Speed's not affected. Only thing that's affected is the hover. And they basically wiped out all of the bonuses I had on my hover, because on this save I've got the full compressor and I have it fully upgraded in the current what do they call it, skills. I mean, just upgraded all the way, right? Hover boost. So wonder. Obsidian, huh? Obsidian spore. Makes sense. Now, the other big thing I noticed when I came here was that they have added a bunch of bases. These weren't here before. All kinds of stuff to scavenge, and I mean, you could basically start your game over. You will see me get hurt constantly because they still have not addressed our ability to cool ourselves, right? The cooling unit only slightly lowers heat resistance. Well, that's the only thing they've got in the game to do that. So it'd be nice if they could fix that. You know, lower enough so we're not cooking here in our boots. But at the same time, you look, it's barely doing anything to my health. So there we go. That is everything currently that they've done in the last month since I did a full update video. Oh look, they even put the droids out here. That's really hard to believe I don't have that stuff. Nope, not in this save I don't, which is all good. My other save I have a whole bunch of other things. But anyways, folks, so there you go. I used 2 different saves. And I did check. This save seems to be okay, but do be careful with what saves you use, because it appears that single-player games are now getting pushed into the multiplayer games, which is a problem with their servers, I would assume. So you want to keep an eye out for that. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, as I keep you guys updated on all things Osiris New Dawn. Keep your heads down. Yo, guns up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.